Well, a few days ago, I had a big branch break. It's not down, but it came down. It's so far that it's touching the ground. I've limbed it all up for the most part. But right now, let me turn the video around. Right now, the branch is literally resting on the ground. And so it can't fall down any farther. Clear up in the tree there. You can see where it's broken. And I believe that if I can pick this branch up off the ground and allow the weight of the branch now to be suspended on that broken part, it'll fall out and we can pull it out. So I'm going to be hooking up the Suburban and the winches, anchoring it up to a tree up there, and we're going to see if we can hook to here and pull the branch up some, allowing that weight to fully rest on that compromised area up there, see if it'll fall down. First, I'm going to dump these branches so the trailer's clean and it's out of the way. For all you people who are like, oh, I got to put some twigs out at the curb. My piles are so big, I have to get special permits to dispose of these things. I'll wait till the middle of winter, foot of snow on the ground, and then I'll light her up. Got the trailer dumped, got my rigging all hooked up. I'm going to now run through how I did this. This branch is very heavy and I want maximum damage. So I went ahead and did a wraparound basket hold around the 14-inch diameter white pine down at the base for maximum strength. I went ahead and doubled all my lines together. Did I have to? No. But if you got it, flaunt it. I've got winch extension cables, all sorts of goodies and stuff. I've now got my winch single line hooked up on the first layer on the spool. That'll give me maximum pulling power of the winch without having to do any mechanical advantages with pulleys. I then brought down to a chain here, went through the Y of the branch resting on the ground, back up here to the slip hook between the two. This will give it control going through this Y. It can't go one side or the other. As I pick up on this branch, pull it forward, it'll pick up, all that weight will go on that joint and hopefully she'll fall down. Let's go back and get the remote control. I'm also in 4-wheel low, which gives me my most holding power in park. All 4 tires, kind of like having the brake on for the most part. Let's go down, set up our tripod, get started. Now there's 2 reasons why I want to pull up on that branch. I've cut it all off, but if it were to just come straight out, it'd be anchoring itself in the ground. So I want to lift that up. Second, I want all that weight to transfer up to the top there. And so hopefully she comes down and I don't have to try to cut that or wait for it to come down, have an unsafe situation. So I'm going to go ahead and run the winch remotely here. Check the Suburban for movement. We're looking good with no movement. Okay, it came disconnected and fell. I'm now going to go take a look and see how badly it's wedged and if I need to re-rig stuff. This is definitely a big heavy piece and it's green, it's wet. You don't want to be anywhere near it when it decides to ever shift. I've got one piece that's digging into the ground down here, as you can see down at the bottom. I'm plowing the dirt, so I might have to try to weaken that so it breaks off. Okay, I put a little V-notch in this right here. So as this pulls and that's digging in the ground, it should bust it off. Let's go ahead and give it a little more pull. I see I'm cut on my zip line wire, and that's over that now. I have a 1/2-inch cable up in there, the trees, as a zip line cable. Now I'm going to cut this other skidder branch off right down at the bottom. Okay, that was anchoring down to the ground, skidding it along. That's probably not a technical term I used, but it's important that I identify and rectify. There's a Suburban up there, anchored nice and good. We're putting about 12,000 pounds pulling force on it completely. We are down. You can see where it was broken off up there. That definitely would not be a safe branch to have hanging. So now I'm safely on the ground and I can go ahead and limb it up. Now let me run you through my setup. I'm still single point anchored, double straps on the back of the Suburban, but now I bridled on my recovery points out to a snatch block on my original winch line. It's a 12-ton snatch block. That'll give me twice the pulling power at the same wattage output of the winch. So let's go ahead, and it'll be easier on everything. So let's go ahead and get her rolling. Gotta rebind my remote. So we're pulling in. What we want is slow, in control. So it'll be easier to cut this all up if it's out in the yard. I won't want to, I'll just spin my tires with the Suburban trying to pull it. If I yank on the winch line, the winches are not made for that. Here's my Action 2-to-1 mechanical advantage. I got a slight dig right here, but it's skidding nice. This is about 2-foot diameter branch. As you can see by the size of this branch, it was not small. Just a bad joint, not a lot of bug rot in it, but definitely not a safe thing to have hanging around still. It's wet, it's heavy, pretty good size. So when you see these people driving around with winches on the front of their vehicles and you see me smiling, this is the reason why, because I actually use mine. Until next time, take care, y'all.